Hi there, Tracy here with a Erin Condren Life Planner video. I wanted to show you guys my planner. I've received a couple of questions, well, over the months it's been several questions now, about whether or not I'm still using my Erin Condren Life Planner, whether I bought a new one this year, because you guys all know I used one last year. I just have this open to a random day or a random week. And I used to take a shot every once in a while of my week and show you guys what I was, how I was using it. And then I just kind of stopped. I didn't stop using my planner, I just stopped sharing the using of my planner. So I thought I would do a video that shows you guys what the new 2015-2016 Erin Condren Life Planner looks like. I got the, I have a video on last year's planner on my channel, so I will link that video in the information section below in case you're interested in what last year's looked like. Last year they only had one layout option, which was the vertical layout, with the week kind of looking like this, with each day having a long strip with morning, day, and night. And I liked it that way and used it that way. And then you had weekly goals over here, and then you had little notes that you could do down the bottom too. So I really liked it this way, but it was a big change for me because I've used agendas my whole life, and usually I had the horizontal layout in previous years up until whatever this year was, 2014. No, 2015. 2014 and 2015. I start my new calendar in September, so it's a little tricky to remember. So I decided to use the horizontal layout this year, so I'm going to share with you guys what the planner looks like and how it comes. You can pick any cover that you want. There are lots and lots of options, and you can personalize them, and you can submit photos and have collages and all sorts of different options for the covers. I chose this one because I really liked the saying on it, and what I really liked was the watercolor background, and they will personalize it and put your name on it. And yeah, so there's lots of different options, and then even within each option there are different color schemes, and you can customize it if you're willing to pay a little bit extra, and so on and so forth. The nice thing about this planner is that it comes with a really heavy duty coil. It is pre-coiled, so you can't like change it up and change the order or insert new pages and that sort of thing. So if you like doing that sort of thing, then this is probably not the planner for you. Although I think there are some people who decoil it and put it in another thing. I don't really know much about that, but I've seen it around, so I know that that's a thing that you might want to look up if you're interested in doing that. I just like it that it comes and you can use it right out of the box. You don't have to do anything to it, but you can if you want to. So it has this heavy duty coil, and the covers are interchangeable. So like last year I got this cover, and I could actually take this off and use last year's cover if I wanted to. This was a cover that I bought after the fact. The cover that mine came with last year was this one. I Want to See You Be Brave. Yeah, so you can, do whatever you want with it. The covers come off like this. So there's a little slit in each of the holes, and you just pull it like that, and it comes right off. And then you just kind of press it in. It's hard to put it in when there's only a small amount taken off. When the whole thing is off, it pops in quite easily, actually. So I'll just put it back together. So I was a little bit worried that this cover would not be very durable or sturdy because it's removable, but it's actually very, very sturdy, and I'll actually hold on to one of them and give it a good shake around. It's very sturdy and durable, and these are not coming out unless if you want to take them out. So don't worry about it being flimsy or not very durable, because it's really, really durable. And the plastic is a really hard, heavy-duty plastic. This is my last year's one, which I used all year long, and the corners aren't even broken. And I would throw this in my purse, in my bag. I would throw it on my car, and it would get kind of thrown to the floor of the car, and people's feet were on it and everything, and it still is looking really great. That is the second cover, but even the first cover is in really good shape. So they send you a couple little freebies, like personalized little labels and stickers and that sort of thing. So the first thing is the coil and the cover, which I really love that the cover is replaceable. Now, when you get your life planner, this pocket does come with the planner, but it doesn't come here. The pocket is on the back cover, so it is between this pocket page and the back cover. So that's where the zipper pocket usually is. What I did to get it here is I actually took off the back cover and the front cover and flipped this right here. Actually, for a while I had it on the outside, so I just took off the back cover, flipped this to the outside, and then put the back cover back on, and then I had this on the outside. I just did that for a day, and then I decided to put it on the inside cover, so I took off the inside cover and moved it here. Now, when you do that, the only thing that you have to be careful of is you will have to, if you decide to do that, is you'll have to kind of like maneuver the pocket so that it goes around these things, because these are going to want to keep it from going over all the way. That's why there's an extra hole here. It's not that my planner wasn't made wrong. When I moved it to the front, it did that to me. So that's the only thing, is that it sticks up a little bit further. I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I moved it. That's one of the things I did to personalize mine, and I'm going to talk about how I personalized it in a separate video, because otherwise this one will be too long. So just pretend that this isn't here, because this wouldn't be here when you buy it yourself. So you open it up, and the first page is this really pretty vellum page. It's like a vellum overlay page. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that you can see it better. You get this vellum overlay, which is just kind of like a nice fancy addition, and then the cover page and a place for you to put your phone number. And then there's a quote here. It says, "Wherever you go with all your heart." Wherever you go, go with all your heart. And then it's got this kind of sketchy triangle page, and then the more bold triangle. And then you have a spread that includes from July of 2015 until December of 2016, which is how long this planner was. I bought the 18-month version of it. You can get one that goes from January to December. And if you're buying yours after December, the only option is a 12-month one from January to December. Or if you're buying it after that, you'll only have the option to get a 12-month one, because why would you want all those months that have already gone past? So then you have a page that can be a place where you can set goals, and you can do this a lot of different ways. There happen to be 12 of them, so you can set like 12 goals for yourself, like one for each month, or you can set work goals and personal goals, and maybe reading goals and fitness goals, or whatever you want. You can use each section differently, or just use it for a mishmash of whatever kind of goals you want. You could even have like different family members, or you could use this for really just like anything, any place that you want to keep some information. It says, "If I can believe it, I can achieve it. If I can dream it, I can become it." Then there's a notes page. Before every month, there's a notes page, and then a design page with a quote. So this quote says, "Live, love, learn." And then it starts in August. So the month of August is here, and every month has a laminated tab, and these are really sturdy. My old calendar is in really great shape, despite the fact that it's been really banged around a lot. So the laminated tabs really make a difference. There's also lamination on the holes for the tabbed pages. I don't know if you can see the shininess of that. And that means that these pages that get the most kind of wear and tear, because you're likely to kind of pick this up and use that as your flipper page, the ones with the most wear and tear get that extra lamination for reinforcement. So every month you get a tabbed month page that has the months in like a block format, with a place for you to put goals, or just a place to put a list for the month. And then your week layouts go after the month. And so one thing that I really like about this calendar is that the color scheme changes every month, which means, and I've got a bunch of pages missing here because I didn't I got my calendar in August, so I didn't want to have like all those pages for July in here. So my calendar skips from the 30th of July to the 21st of August. Just so it would be a little tiny bit less bulky, I just pulled them out. But anyhow, you've got your months color coordinated, which means it's kind of like it just keeps it fresh, right? So the month of August was in this really pretty powder blue color. And you'll notice that then we've got the September calendar. And you'll notice that because this Monday is still part of August, it's the 31st of August, it's still that blue, but then the 1st of September changes to this like turquoise teal color or whatever. And so the weeks are laid out like this. I'm just going to pick a blank page that doesn't have so much writing on it so that you can see how it's laid out. There's one. Even though it's two different, there's a bit of a gap there. So the week pages are laid out so that you've got a large lined horizontal section for you to put whatever you want, and then there's a little small block that is unlined for you to put something else. And you've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday all on the left-hand side of the page, and then you've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and notes, and then a little part here for a thankful thought. And I really like a Monday start because my weekend, I experience my weekend as a chunk and I don't like it to be broken up. So I like that it has a Monday start. And yeah, I like having the notes at the bottom here. It's sort of like, you know, they're relevant to the whole week, but it's nice to have them at the bottom rather than, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't really use the notes all that much on this one. Yeah, I did. I used to use the notes for chores, which is what I use it for now. So yeah. So every month you have a notes page, a design page with a quote. You have your calendar with the blocks and the goals. And then your weeks have horizontal versions of the day that go from Monday to Thursday here, and then Friday to Sunday here, and then a section for notes. You get that every single month, and every month the color changes. And every month it changes on that day when the month changes. So here it changes here to October because that's the first day of October. So it just keeps on going through like that until you get to, and the color schemes are really nice. I like June, it's so fresh and summery. And then the fall colors are a little bit more dark. Then you have a section called notes. Oh yes. And the other thing is that this planner does come with a movable ruler that kind of tells you your spot, and you can just move it along with you. What I like about this ruler is that it's clear, so it doesn't cover up what you've written. If you're kind of like you're on this week, so it's flipped over here, you can still see what's written here. I have last year's ruler in here. It just marks my notes section, even though there is a tab for it. I just put it in here. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. Obviously, I haven't written any notes yet. I don't typically use these pages, but I don't tear them out either because every once in a while I feel like I'd like to write like Christmas presents that I bought so I can remember and not buy somebody the same thing twice, or you know, that sort of thing, but I don't really do that. Then you've got a page that has just the 2017 months, and then you've got the stickers that come with the planner. So these are little stickers that you saw that I use, like I've used the birthday one here for Marcel's birthday. And they're repositionable, which is really nice because this is an election year for the United States. It happened to be one for us too, but I didn't use the sticker. It has a vote sticker, and then it has a whole page of birthday. And then it has a page of stickers that include, I'll zoom in a little bit so that you can see. It has game, day off, hair appointment, dentist appointment, sale, doctor's appointment, concert, mani-pedi, party, and then vacation. And then you have 2 pages of plain stickers that you can just personalize yourself in colors that coordinate with the pages of the months. And this pocket, I just keep stickers in that I might sometimes use to decorate my planner with. I don't use them all that often, as you've probably noticed when I flipped through. And I have bought some personalized stickers. So you can buy personalized stickers for, I think they're $4 a sheet. And I will show you how I use those when I talk about in my separate video about how I use my planner. So in this one, I'm just talking about the planner. So this pocket is very durable. It's a nice sturdy, it's a laminated cardstock, and it works fine. And then there's the back cover. The planner also comes with, in this pocket, you get a little assortment. I don't know what exactly it comes with. It comes with one of the coil clips. So you can buy these coil clips, which allow you to attach things to the coils. I've used these before in this planner. What did I use it for? Let me see if I can find it. There. So I did this kind of like a dashboard that I made. I just laminated a piece of pretty pattern paper, and I put a bunch of Post-it notes on there. I didn't end up using them, so I didn't bring that over to my next one. But I had a project card. Here we go, for True Scrap. Where is that? There it is. So I had this project card, and this was a project that I was doing for several weeks, and it kind of came with me. So every week I'd kind of turn the page and put it in where it belongs. And so that's a good use for those coil clips. I know I'm not talking about how I use it, but there I am. So it came with, the pocket came with one coil clip, and this little advertisement, I guess, about coil clips and stuff that you can, it says these are your free gifts. So it came with some of these compliment cards. I love what you do. You are simply the best. You are sun kind of wonderful. And then these are invite a friend cards where you can put your referral link down there. And then it came with a couple of do-it-all notes, and yeah, that's it. These are the do-it-all notes, or do-it-all stickers, not notes, do-it-all stickers. And they just are little stickers that you can use. I bought some of these, and I actually don't find them all that useful because they're too specific, and there's not enough of the ones that I would use, and there's too many of the ones that I wouldn't use, so I didn't find them all that helpful, but they give you a sample of them there. And then it also comes with a perpetual calendar, which I didn't use because I still have my one from last year. That is, I don't keep track of many birthdays and stuff, but I do have them in this. So when I start my new calendar, I just pull that out and put everybody's birthdays and the set dates I just keep in there. I have a cold, and it is getting worse as I talk. So if you are interested in buying this planner, you can go to erincondren.com. But if you would like to get $10 off of your planner when you buy it, you can use this link right here. I'm going to put it in the information section below. And if you use this link, you will be mailed a coupon code for $10 off your Erin Condren Life Planner. And then you will get, $10 off your first planner, which is kind of nice. So if you do use that, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. If you do use this link, you get $10 off, but also I get $10 off my next purchase as well. So feel free to use my coupon code. Yeah, so that's all that I wanted to say about the Life Planner. There are a few other things that you can buy that are helpful. As I mentioned, the personalized stickers are really helpful. Let me see if I can find some of them. Yeah, so you can make them be any colors that you want and have anything be on them that you want, any words that you want. And I left some of them blank and personalized some of them. I have one that is just for storm days. I have a whole line of them. so that if we have a storm day, I can put it in there. This was all PD days for school, professional development days when school is closed, or the students don't go to school anyways, the teachers do. So, so those personalized stickers are really, really helpful. And what I do is I get them in my family members' names so that I can put their activities in my calendar like this. And these are the daily dots, and I already showed you the do-it-all dots. So these are the do-it-all dots. I bought some of these and I opened one package and didn't find them very useful. So these extra 2 packages, I'm going to give these away. So I'll put those aside. They have a whole bunch of different icons and stuff, but there's just too much variety and not enough of any one for me to find useful, so I'm not going to use them. So I'm going to give those away to somebody. But I do find these do-it-all dots, or these daily dots, are really helpful. That's the daily dots, not the do-it-all dots. I use these for code. So I use these for my work days. I just put one of these on and then I know that I work on that day. And I use it for paydays as well. I use a blank dot for payday and I just draw a $sign on it. So these are very great. I like these, and I keep these in with my supplies. I have a number of different stamp sets that I'm going to talk about in my other video when I talk about how I use my planner. So these are just some of the stamp sets that I have found to be really helpful for just planning in a utilitarian kind of way. Like, they're decorative too, but I just use them for planning, not necessarily for decorating. This is a stamp set that I have not used. It's just kind of like, it's too much of a duplicate. It's from Freckled Fawn, from one of their Oh Dear Me kits. And it's just too much of a duplicate with some of the other stamp sets that I have. So I never have used it. So I'll put that in my giveaway pile as well. Another thing that I bought way back when I first got my planner was I bought a pad of this repositionable opaque sticker sheets. And I thought, even if I don't use it for planning, I might use it for scrapbooking. You can punch, this is like sticker paper, and so you can punch shapes out of it, or you could run it through your Silhouette or whatever cutting machine you have, and then like make things that you can put in your planner. I haven't used it yet, so I probably won't use it. So I'm going to put it also in my giveaway pile. I also bought one of these movable, so it has like the coils, and you just put it in your planner like that, and then you can write on it with a dry erase marker, or you can put post-it notes all over it and use it whatever way you want. And I never use that either, so I'm going to put that in my giveaway pile. And then I bought these little triangles because when I first had my agenda, my planner, my life planner, I used to decorate some of the weekly pages with, where are the weekly pages? I used to decorate some of the weekly pages with like little banners, just kind of like I'd put a banner here, or I'd make a banner go like that. And it was more just for decorative purposes, not a use or anything, but I don't use these anymore. I might have used them once or twice, and they're just not doing it for me. It's called Triangle Builder, and it's from Studio L2E, so I'm going to give those away too. So I have a little planner giveaway. If you would like to be entered to win these little products that I don't use, but maybe you will. So if you would like to win these items, then please leave me a comment in the information section below, and I will do a draw and let you know. I'll do the draw on Monday, the 11th of January. I think that Monday is the 11th. Yeah, Monday the 11th is when I will do the draw. So leave me a comment below, and don't forget, if you do order an Erin Condren Life Planner, please use my referral code. I really appreciate it, and have a really great week.